guys, Elle here from Winslow Skincare. So today I'm going to be chatting about purchasing your Dermalogica products online and why you should think about switching to an independent local clinic to buy your Dermalogica from rather than the big websites such as Beauty Flash or Dermalogica from directly themselves, and why you should be thinking about switching to a local independent clinic. So I have got a little story to pair this up with, so let's dive right in. So first of all, why do people go to these big websites such as Beauty Flash and other ones as well? So the main reason is price. Often they are a couple of pounds cheaper, sometimes even a bit more. Sometimes they do special discounts, 50% off and all that kind of stuff. The main reason for that is because they're obviously in a big warehouse. They don't have the associated costs of running a clinic, so they can offer those kind of discounts on products. The second thing that often goes a little bit wrong when you buy the products from, say, somewhere like Look Fantastic or Beauty Flash or anywhere like that where you can buy the Dermalogica online, is they often say to you that you get loads of free samples with your order, which is lovely. We all love a freebie, we all like to try different products, and it's a nice way to sample the products and get to know them without having to purchase the whole product itself. However, I have got a little bit of an antidote to this particular point. I had a client who'd been using special cleansing gel for about, I want to say for about 2 years, and obviously I'd recommended it to her. I'd got to know her skin very well over those 2 years. I knew exactly what products would work for her and what wouldn't work for her. So when I would give her samples, I would know that what I was giving her was the right thing for her skin because I knew her skin in depth. I'd worked with it for nearly 2 years. She went off and purchased a special cleansing gel online, and they gave her some free samples and goodies, and one of them that they gave her was a spot treatment. She did suffer with breakouts, but this particular spot treatment they gave her was incredibly strong. It wouldn't be what I'd recommend for her at all. Her skin was far too sensitive for that. Of course, she opened it up, she'd been given it, she'd been sent it by this company, so she thought, well, I'll use it. And she came up with lots of tiny spots all around her jawline, which took us, I think, about 3 treatments to get rid of. So she purchased a special cleansing gel for a couple of pounds less, but actually she then had to come into clinic and spend money on 3 separate facials to get her skin back to where it was by just using the wrong sample, something that she never would have had if she'd come in to say me and said, oh, could I have some free samples with my next product? And I would have put in samples that, I knew would have suited her skin rather than a product that was far too strong that she used everywhere, and actually it gave her skin a mini reaction effectively. So that's something that you'll never get with us. We'll never give you samples that are going to encourage your skin to react. We're never going to give you samples that you just would never use. I mean, I've had clients who have ordered an anti-aging product from one of these online retailers, and they've been sent the Teen Clear Start range samples. Well, they're never going to use those because that's not their skin type, that's not their concern that they've got. But because these products are packed in a warehouse and thousands of them being sent out every day, they're just picking out, well, we've got to put in 3 samples in this order, so 3 samples and in they go, and that's it, off they go. They don't mind if that's the right one for your skin. They don't know your skin. So it's very difficult from their point of view to customize the order in that way, whereas we can really do that because we know your skin, we understand your skin. I'll know, for example, in your routine whether you're missing an SPF, and I can say, right, well, this time I'll put in 3 samples of 3 different SPFs, and you can try them at home and see, like, okay, well, that works perfectly. I think that one will be the one that I get next time. And it's more of a personalized experience, I suppose, rather than from the big online retailers. Also, a lot of the time with the big online retailers, some of them offer free shipping, some of them you have to pay for the shipping, but either way, they're not dropped to your door the next day. With ours, we offer free drops at the moment, so if you are in the local area of sort of Haywards Heath, Cookfield, Burgess Hill, Linfield, then we can actually drop the products to your door, so they're with you, ASAP. If we have it in stock, we'll drop it around the same day or the next day, so we can get it to you as quickly as possible. We also have a great rewards scheme as well. So with a lot of the stockists, the online retailers, they offer discounts. So the products might be £5 cheaper, £10 cheaper. Sometimes, they have a discount code which gets you, a percentage off your entire order. But with us, we don't so much do that, but we do build up rewards. So what happens is every time you purchase a product, earn some points on that product. So depending on how much you spend, you earn so many points. And when you get to 250 points, you get a £10 reward voucher. So you'd be surprised how quickly those build up. Another thing thing that we pride ourselves on is the advice that we give. So if you have a question about the product you're using, if you have some queries about it, then we are always on the email, or you can call us and you can ask us advice about that product. You can't necessarily do that with one of the big online retailers. So say you go home, and I'll use a special cleansing gel again as an example. Say you go home and you're using a special cleansing gel and you're finding that actually it's just not foaming up right, and actually you're finding that it's not the right cleanser for you and you're not really happy with it. We can offer you lots of advice on how to get that product working for you better. So maybe you can mix it in with your exfoliant in the morning and actually make it more foamy, and you can have that exfoliation and a cleanse. Maybe you need to add a bit more water to it and then you'll get that real sort of foam. Or actually you're thinking, well, I'm really stuck for time. I don't have time to be cleansing over the sink. So I can say to you, well, actually you can use that product in the shower and just with a wet cloth and it will have the same effect. There's lots of products that have so many multi-uses as well. We can talk to you all about that. You know, the Hydra Intense Cleansing Lotion, you can apply that for 10 minutes and leave it on as a mask. If you buy that from an online retailer, they're not going to tell you those kind of things because they just don't simply have the time, but we do. So we have the time to sit down and speak to you and tell you all of these things that your product can do, how you can use it to get the most out of it. And that's what we really pride ourselves on, is that we've had extensive training in all of the products. We know them all inside out. So we can really offer you the best advice on how to use that product as well and get the most out of it. And finally, the reason that I would recommend purchasing from a local independent clinic is because we are local independent clinics. There's a big thing at the moment about shopping locally and supporting local businesses, particularly we're now in our third lockdown at the moment. It is hard for local businesses, and the big online retailers, they're gathering more momentum, because more than they were even pre-lockdown, I believe, because it's so much more convenient. We're all shopping online more. It really does mean a lot to us. You know, I saw something on Instagram the other day, and they said every time you purchase something from a local business, someone somewhere does a little happy dance, and that really is true. You know, it means so much to us. Whereas I think with some of the big online retailers, I mean, I'm sure they do happy dances anyway, but maybe when they've made millions, but each purchase really does mean a lot to us, and we put a lot of care into each and every order. We really try and make sure that the experience you have with us is the most positive one, and that you get the most out of your products. You do get ultimately the best value for your money as well. So thanks so much for listening to me today, guys. If you did want to have a look at any of our products, we do have an online store, shop.Winslow Skincare, and you can follow the link below to see that. And if you did want to ask us about any specific skincare questions, then you can also book in for an online consultation. We can do them via video chat, or we can chat to you over the telephone as well, whatever's easiest. We're still offering click and collect in the clinic as well, so you can pop in and grab any products. Thanks so much for listening to me today, guys, and we'll be back next week with some more videos for you, and I can't wait to catch up with you soon. Okay, thanks guys, bye.